Hey everyone, Awesome here to bring you a new roster. Now, E3 is getting really close, so I will probably not make another roster after this one of SSB4. Now, I'm actually having 6 reps to Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon because, well, they're big enough for 6 reps. I don't see why we can't have 2 characters, 2 new slots added to the series. So, first is Mario. Who am I adding to Mario as the 6th threat? Now, I've been deciding between Bowser and Paper Mario. Well, not Bowser, Bowser Jr. and Paper Mario. I will have to go with Bowser Jr. Why Bowser Jr.? Because he is getting very important by seemingly each game, and he is a popular rep as a playable character. Why do I need to say anything else? I don't. Moving on. Mario spin-off. I am adding K. Rool because he is the main antagonist of Donkey Kong Country. And also the Kremlins are enemies in Smash Run, but that's not actually a big of a deal. Chandelure is an enemy in Smash Run, so... Next is Zelda. I have been deciding whether I should give Sheik her own slot or not. Same with Yuzu Samus, but we're going to get to her later. So I did decide to give Sheik her own slot and make the new Zelda rep Tetra. Now, before Sakurai has revealed that switching off between characters in the middle of the fight has been removed, people have been wanting Toon Zelda before that. So, I'm thinking of adding Tetra by herself. Because Tetra has moves that she can use. That are not cloney. And she's different enough from Sheik. So why can't we have Tetra? She's also very popular as a character people want. Now we're on to Metroid. So, what am I doing with Ridley, you may ask? Well, it's really hard for me to decide whether I should have Ridley in the roster or not. They never confirmed Ridley as a playable character, nor have they confirmed him as a stage boss. But they did show Ridley's shadow. But that doesn't mean he's not playable. Because there's a thing with the Toon Link. People always thought he would be removed, but then they didn't remove him. So, it's weird. That's the thing. But until I hear otherwise, Ridley is not gonna be in my roster. I know, I really would want Ridley to be in, but it's really hard for me to tell whether he'll be playable or not, so I am going to go with him not being playable until I hear otherwise. Next is Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus, I am adding Palutena because she is the most important character after Pit. And Pit's final smash has been changed, so Palutena is no longer part of his final smash. So that opens the door for her being a playable character. She would have a unique moveset with powers based off light. It would just make the perfect sense. Moving on, I am not moving the Ice Climbers. I am adding nothing to the Kirby series. Rob's staying. Nothing new to the Pikmin series. I am not adding anything to Star Fox, because they really don't need another rep. Captain Falcon is on his own because Samurai Goro has been confirmed as a Nessus trophy again. Game & Watch is returning. Pokemon! Yay! So, you may remember I said I am adding 6 reps to Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. So, who's the 6th Pokemon rank? Now, you may notice they have Charizard, which is a fire starter, and Greninja, which is a water starter. Is there any starter they're missing? Grass. So, which grass starter am I going with? So, let's look at the grass starters. First, there's Venusaur, which would kind of be like returning Ivysaur, except he would just be a lot more bulky. And Ivysaur was not. Ivysaur wouldn't be. It wouldn't be fun to use Ivysaur if he was a bulky character. I just like him as a round character, so I don't see why we need his evolved form playable. And plus, we already have Charizard. Next is Meganium, which is a quadruped Pokemon. So that takes away from it. It could use Vine Whip for its throws and stuff, and grabs, and item picking ups. But I just don't see Meganium working as a playable character. Also, he's not really the most popular grass starter. Now, if you know, Pokemon reps are usually about popularity. Pikachu was the first Pokemon rep because he was one of the most popular Pokemon at the time due to the anime. Same thing with Jigglypuff. Mewtwo was added because of his popularity, and Pichu was added to represent Johto. It's the reason they added Greninja because of how popular he was. Moving on, let's talk about Torterra next. Torterra would just be another bulky, slow character. And honestly, I think we do not need that much of those characters. We don't need much bulky, slow characters to be playable. And also Torterra wouldn't be that fun to play as. Serperior doesn't have any limbs, so that takes away from a lot of stuff. Now, is there any region you noticed that I did not cover while talking about the grass starters? If you guessed Hoenn, you're right, because Sceptile is the one I'm adding. Now, if you notice, most of the reasons were that they're unpopular, like Meganium. Meganium probably has a fan base, but out of all the grass starters, I'd have to say he's the most unpopular. Or they just wouldn't work as playable characters, such as Serperior or, well, Torterra. So, Sceptile is one of the most popular Hoenn Pokemon, which makes him the most popular of the grass starters, if I'm not mistaken. Besides Venusaur, but he's only popular because he's a Kanto Pokemon. But yes, Sceptile is the most popular. And he is the one that would work the most as a playable character. So, you add those stuff together, and you get a character that would be perfect for a Pokemon rep. So this way we have a water starter, a fire starter, and a grass starter. Moving on, I also added Shulk. Why? Because he's popular and would work as a playable character. I know, I'm kind of like a broken record right here with my explanations. I don't care. The explanations of how they're popular choices for being in Smash and that they would work as a playable character is really all you need. But yeah, Shulk has a lot to choose from for his moveset. I do not see why not adding him. His new game got very much buying. That's not good grammar. Let's move on. Fire Emblem has the first character I took out of my roster. Which character did it take out? Take a guess. Out of the two Fire Emblem characters, which one is not confirmed yet? Yeah, I'm taking out Ike. See, Ike doesn't really seem like he really needs to be in the game anymore. He's not really as important as he was in Smash Bros. Brawl. So, I am replacing him with Chrom, who is an important character right now, and his game is popular. He could actually be different than Marth because he can use stuff such as bows and lances. The thing is that he is another blue-haired sword user, which is why I'm replacing him with Ike. So in the Mother series, I'm actually taking out Lucas with no replacements. He's kind of an unnecessary character to begin with. Earthbound this road could have just been with just Ness and it would have been fine. And third party, I'm not adding anything. Mega Man is the newcomer for third party. And keeping Sonic and Snake, but if I were to add a third party character, it would be Pac-Man, because he would make the most sense. So, now that that is done, and I have 45 characters in my roster, unless I miscounted. If you want to review this roster, just go ahead and review it. I don't care. Unless I ask you to review my roster, then I probably do care. So, see ya.